Hey, good morning everybody. It's Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. Is that an accomplishment or not? I don't know. Sue's here. Say hi, Sue.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. Is that like a camel?
That's right.
It's sunny out. Looks pretty nice out. And we're alive. That's one thing. When you get up in the morning and you're still breathing, you've already accomplished something. You made it alive to this morning. So anyway, good morning everybody. Hey Google, good morning.
Good morning, Lucky Dog. The time is 8 a.m. Right now in DeLand it's 75 and sunny. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 91 and a low of 72. Have a nice day.
Oh, thank you. She's so kind. She says, have a nice day. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
How did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut.
Oh, you knew a shortcut. Yeah, okay. Good morning, Ron. I see you're on. Are you still at your friend's house? You know, I forget where you said that was at. But because see, my memory's no good. But are you up there? I'm glad to see you coming back on this morning. Yesterday was just kind of. What did we do yesterday? Did we do anything? I did water change. We water changed on the aquariums. That went well. My system, sometime last time we did it, we had water on the floor and we had barely a drop on the floor this time. So that went well. Learning how to work this system. It ain't that old, so that's what we did yesterday, and that worked out. So, and we got our baby tank, our little guppies and mollies and maybe platies in a guppy tank. Got them all situated around and feeding out babies. We found more babies in the big tank, so that's what we did yesterday.
Babies in the big tank, babies in the little tank.
We got babies everywhere. It's like, actually, we're finding it. We're enjoying this a lot. Like I said, I used to have it years ago, and Sue and me both are just, we'll put a chair in front of the aquarium and watch it more than the television. It's more interesting what they're doing, looking for babies and watch them. So we've been enjoying some aquariums and that. So that's what we did yesterday. I don't know what you all been up to. What's been exciting going on? They got what's happening, dudes? They got all those kids out of that cave there in, what was that, Taiwan? Thailand. Isn't that Vietnam, Thailand? Is that Vietnam?
Oh, it's near Thailand.
Is it near Thailand, Vietnam? So they were lucky. They got them. They were like, what did you say, 18 days they were in that cave?
I think they said they were in there 18 days, yeah. So
they were in there for a long time. You know,
they were in there 2 weeks lost before they found them.
Yeah.
It's taken a week to get them out. Crazy.
There's Denny. Good morning, Denny. How's things going? How's the temperature in Worcester this morning? Let's check that out. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Worcester, Ohio?
In Worcester right now, it's 66.
66.
Tell her she needs to learn how to pronounce Worcester.
Yeah, she don't know how to pronounce Worcester, like DeLand, you know. So, hey, what's the temperature? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Loris, South Carolina?
The temperature in Loris right now is 74.
74. So, and hey Google, what's the temperature here?
The current temperature in DeLand is 75.
So we're all in the 70s, 66, so right around, you know, this is about the middle of summer, and that's kind of about average.
That's Prudhoe Bay.
Oh yeah, Prudhoe Bay. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska? Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska?
The current temperature in Prudhoe Bay is 38.
38. See, they've barely got out of the 30s. I've been watching them. The reason I look at that is because we used to watch Ice Road Truckers, and they were up Prudhoe Bay. So, okay, Ron says, I got 6 planes. Oh, a heli, a quad, a DX7, and many other things. I'm still here. The motel will head home tomorrow, and it's Greenwood, South Carolina. Wow, you got quite a haul there. That's like
that's right. A friend had planes. And
yeah.
Right.
You sound like you did quite a haul there. That's like you made out good, dude.
The real question is, how much trail bologna did you get?
And how much have you ate already? Yeah, did you get your trail bologna? How much have you ate of it already? So, but yeah, you did that. Sound like that was a very profitable trip. It's good to have good friends that have stuff that they want to get rid of and give you. That's a good deal. So that's
So you're at Greenwood, huh?
Greenwood, South Carolina. I have to look to see exactly where that's at. So, but the internet. So Ron's up on Greenwood. Sounds like he made a haul. So that's good deal. All right. So Denny, what have you been up to? Hanging out at the campground? Have you got anything going on there?
Looks like Stacy's there. She's still there?
Oh yeah, Stacy.
Stacy and the kids.
Yeah.
Family.
See what everybody's doing over the summer. You know, we tend to spend more time indoors during the summer. We spend more time outdoors in the winter because it's too.
Maybe you got online or something.
Yeah. We should be back on now. Sue said
You're processing.
Oh, is it?
Let me go out and try another.
It says I was reconnected here on my page. So, hey, when you're live, that's what happens. Sometimes you get on connected and connected back up again. So. Sue usually tells me because she sees it. So you're back on again?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if it's just program that does that every so often. It'll disconnect, or if it's just the internet gets a blurb and it disconnects. You know. But yeah, if we're offline, let me know. And sometimes if you don't get it, come back on. Hit the refresh button. If you know that's what the upper left corner is, a refresh. And you can sometimes it'll come back on again. So, anyways, we're back on. As far as I know, we're back on.
I'll ask Denny. Are you still here, Denny?
Are you still here? No BB. I'm not sure what Denny meant. You know. So, anyways, sometimes you could call having internet problems that having a bad day. I don't know what do you all call a bad day. See this guy here? For all you may be having a bad day, it could always be worse. This guy, he's trying to tunnel out of prison, and I think his tunnel is going to go into the pooper on the outhouse there. So I think that might be a pretty bad day. You know, it kind of reminds you of Shawshank Redemption. What's that? Shawshank, yeah. Shawshank Redemption, where Andy Dufresne, he tunneled out in the sewer pipe and to freedom. Well, this guy doesn't have a sewer pipe yet, but he soon will. You know, and they've done a lot of different videos there from the Mansfield prison. We watch Nomadic Fanatic. We call him Tater. He swines and stuff, but he was at Mansfield there last week, probably a few weeks ago. But he did a nice video from the Mansfield prison, the old one. What was the Shawshank on it? We went in there. If you're in Mansfield area, you never been it. It was cheap. I don't know, $6-7 was it to go through there?
Oh, it wasn't much. It was under $10.
It was very cheap. And
Denny says he'll be back Friday for a week.
Oh, back down here?
That's why I said back down here.
Be back Friday for a week. So you coming back down to Florida?
Back over to your side on the Gulf?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
What's going on?
So, that'd be cool. Good time to be down here. It's always a good time to be down here, you know.
No, Stacy will be.
No, Stacy will be here. Okay.
Oh, Stacy will be back there.
Oh, I'll be
Friday.
back. Oh, okay,
gotcha.
Be back Friday for a week. All right, we'll get our turn. So Stacy will be back over for a week. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. So, looked like they had good fireworks. I saw some videos there where Denny stays, and they had some fireworks. Like they had pretty nice fireworks there. Probably better than the city of Worcester. They never have good ones in Worcester. It's like a couple firecrackers, bam, bam. It's all over, man.
Someone said Worcester's lasted 5 minutes longer than Orville's.
Oh, really?
This year,
Really?
which is
Oh.
unusual. But what's the intensity of it?
Yeah.
Usually Worcester will send one up, then another up.
No, it's really slow, so I don't go to them. It's not worth the traffic anymore, you know. So really, we don't go do the firework thing anymore. Hey, you remember as a kid? You remember making a fort? Use board, maybe it could be rainy or something, and indoors, and you take blankets and chairs and make a fort. I remember doing that, you know. That was kind of fun. You know, I bet you kids don't do that today, do you think?
Sure they do.
Do you think kids do that
Oh,
today?
absolutely.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah.
I figured that wouldn't be on their
Oh, no.
electrical thing now because kids don't have fun like we used to have fun. But
yeah, we did. My grandkids did it, and on both sides.
Yeah, so you could be creative. You can make all kinds of things. You remember on Big Bang Theory, the TV show, when Sheldon made a fort? And Sheldon and Amy, they made a fort, and hey, maybe me and Sue ought to do that today. We'll make a fort. How's that? I don't know. It sounds like a lot of bother, doesn't it?
It does. I couldn't get in anyway.
Oh, she couldn't get down on her knees.
Yeah.
She might get down. I don't know if she'll get back up, So, all right.
Unless you had a couch in there, a chair for me to sit on.
Yeah, Lucky Dog wanted to come on and say hi. She's come over. I don't bring her on. Actually, she might be a television star.
You might be a television star
if. I had a little video here with her. You guys seen Cuckoo Chicken, and she did a little video with Cuckoo Chicken, and we sent it into America's Funniest Videos. And it'd be cool if it at least makes it on, So Cassie would be the new star. Ron said Orville had great fireworks every year. Yeah, they used to have the best up there. That's
I think they still do.
The best fireworks I ever saw was 1 year Daytona. The races got rained out, and they raced till like 3 o'clock in the morning. They didn't set the fireworks off, and they advertised it was free, and you could drive over to the infield.
They set them off a week later.
Yeah, it was a week later, and I don't know what night it was, but you could go through the tunnel, go right to the infield, and they set off the fireworks right over Lake Lloyd, and we parked right there by Lake Lloyd, and those were probably the best fireworks I ever saw, And I mean,
it shook the ground.
It did. It was amazing, and so that was Daytona Speedway puts on some pretty good fireworks.
It only lasted about 15 minutes.
It did. Yeah, it wasn't very long, but oh my
intense.
gosh, they were massive fireworks, and the Cassie's going to go to sleep. She's tired. But yeah, they were really, really intense, So that was probably the best fireworks we ever saw was over here at the Daytona Speedway. And I thought maybe this year it'd get rained out and they'd do the same thing. It's like, yeah, I'd drive over. Because the cool thing, if you wanted, you can set in your car. You could park right there on Lake Lloyd and set in your car and watch. I think we did get out,
Yeah, we parked in front of Lake Lloyd and sat on the bench.
They had a bench there, We got there early, which we always go early to everything. And so we went to in there, and that was great. I was hoping maybe that would happen this year because there was some rain just about the time the fireworks was coming over. Cassie's enjoying her spotlight here this morning. She decided she wanted to be online. And hey, Lucky Dog Productions is about the lucky dog. Here's one of them. Abby's on the floor, but this is one of the lucky dogs. And she's not spoiled or nothing, It's like she sits on one of us pretty much. I don't think her feet touches the floor for about maybe an hour a day.
Yeah, if even that.
Even at that.
She actually laid on the ground, curled up on the floor here the other day.
Yeah, she might have been warm or something, So, anyways, that was about fireworks and that. Ron says we could sit at our friend's house in Orville and watch the fire. That's cool. If you can be somewhere and not have to mess with the traffic, nothing worse than traffic, I used to go dirt track racing all the time, but back then I had my motor home and would spend the night there at the racetrack, and I could leave. Hey, good morning, Jeff. How's it going this morning? Good to see Jeff on. But yeah, I would spend the night and go home or another racetrack the next day, so didn't have to fight the traffic. I hate traffic, and I hate it more and more now than I ever did. So I just don't deal with traffic, tons of people anymore like I used to on it. So all right, so hey, have any of you guys, this is probably, well, maybe it's for the women here. So if you've seen they were having a topless car wash, this is actually for the women.
Oh, Ron, what's Jeff crying for? It looks like Jeff's put a frowny face up his Jeff face.
I see that. Ron said the best fireworks I saw, Washington D.C. has some big ones. So anyways, you guys are, actually this is for you girls. Topless Car Wash. Come by, ladies, and we're going to be here all day. Look at this, man. You get your car washed. We need ours washed. We need the camper washed too.
I'll pass that picture on that car wash.
You don't want to go to that car wash too? It's for you ladies, you know. It's like, look at this, man. That one guy looks like he needs to have a oh, Jeff's tired. Did you work extra? You know, it's like, nothing worse than being tired, you know. Sue will pass that car wash. I think I'd pass the car wash too.
What's already seen cannot be unseen.
This is burnt in your eyes forever, you know. A topless car wash, you know. So, anyways, I thought I'd share that with you all. I thought maybe, I don't know, if you're gonna run down to that or not. You know something? If you look at that plate close, is that Ohio plate? See, can you see the plate on the?
I can't quite see
it almost looks like an Ohio plate on that car wash. Well, you know, they got to do something in Ohio to keep things alive.
It's not quite the Bell Avenue car wash we used to go to. Denny would know the Bell Avenue car wash.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ron would know the Bell Avenue car wash.
So, anyways, so I don't know if any of you guys would go.
No, I don't think that's Ohio.
No, it's not Ohio.
No.
All right. Well, I'll pass on the topless car wash myself there, but hey, you know, another subject. Now, this subject I feel can be a little controversial because I have my own theories on it. So, when you go to the grocery store, and this says I may be an asshole, but at least I pushed my cart to the cart return when I'm done with it. You know, there's the other lucky dog. So they're making their cell known this morning. That's Abby.
What?
So, anyways, how many of you guys do you push your shopping cart back and put it away? Now, I have a theory on this, and a lot of people think it's awful that you don't. According to this little cartoon, that you know you should put your shopping cart back. My theory is they hire people, and if whoever they pay to go out and gather up the shopping carts, if everybody put them away or took them back to the store, he would no longer have a job. And so Jeff said he always takes it back. Okay. Well, my theory is there's nothing wrong with taking it back. I'm not denying that it wouldn't hurt to take it back. I'm gonna put Cassie down. She gets yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not denying that it would hurt anything to put it back. But again, my theory is if everybody put it back, there would be no need for the guy to go out and get them, and so there eliminates a job. And I don't know, I think there is plenty of jobs out here right now, but in that case though, but you know, it's like, I'm sorry, we don't need you anymore. Everybody brings our cot, you know. Yeah. Jeff said I never thought it through, and it's like, you know, it is one of those things when you think about it. Now, I get it that, you know, a shopping cart may hit a car, you know, and stuff, and I get that, you know, that might not. Sandy always puts it back, so I don't always. Now, if I'm parked somewhere and they have the little slot there, and I throw it, I'll stick it in there if it's near me. If it's not, I don't, you know. And you know, I have several thoughts on that. Back in the old days, they always carried your groceries out for you. Some places still will. Walmart won't carry them out for you. I know the Publix down here, they'll take them out, and but see, there again, if I carry my own groceries out, put it in my car, at least they can pick up the cart for me, you know. But I would say that probably the biggest issue is the cart maybe rolling into your car or something, putting a ding in your car. Yeah, that I agree. That's an issue on it. So I just kind of wanted to see what you all thought about, you know, putting grocery carts back away.
I always put mine back.
You always, Sue does hers. I don't. I just don't because of that fact. It's like, no, you know. Yeah. It's like, so.
It's your theory. You have a valid theory.
You know, it goes both ways. You know, oh, there's Tammy. Just got here. Gosh, good morning, Tammy. How you doing? So, anyways, that's my thought, and I don't think either side is right or wrong, and whether you put it back or not put it back. So I thought that would be kind of interesting thing to chat on about this morning on it. So well, that's probably pretty much what I had going. If I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to chat about this morning, but that kind of went through my list. I make a list of stuff up here that gives me food for thought to chat on, you know.
Food for thought. What's Tammy doing today? What's up with Tammy?
So what's going on
How
with
are
him?
you?
Hi all, says Tammy. Hi all. That sounds like a southern thing. Do you guys say y'all?
Hi, y'all.
Hi y'all. When up in Ohio, y'all doesn't really work, but I find myself more. I'm good, thanks. I'm glad everybody's good. Yeah, I find myself saying more southern stuff than I used to, just because a lot of people like y'all. Sometimes
Okay, here's one. Do you guys say pop or soda?
Yeah, pop.
Like a bottle of Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Do you want a bottle of...
A pop?
Do you get a bottle of pop or a
Or
bottle of
a
soda?
soda. You know, want a soda or a bottle of pop?
In Ohio, most of us say pop. We want a bottle of pop.
You want a bottle of pop?
And down here in the South, they tend to say soda.
They say soda more in the South. Tammy says I do put mine back, but it's job security for the cart collector. Yeah, it is. You know, it's there's, like I said, not a thing wrong with putting it back. So yeah, pop or so. I still call it. Ron says soda. What do I call it now? Pretty much, I think I call it soda more than I do pop anymore.
Well, you're a Southerner now.
Yeah, because I've been here 20 years, and I've gotten used to that's what they call it. But you know, I will call it pop. Tammy says I'm working for my mom today, doing some filing. Oh, good. That's good. Keep him busy.
I'm cleaning out my junk drawer.
She's cleaning out her junk drawer. Tammy says I say soda. You know, and I say soda. You know, soda pop.
Okay. Jeff is from Tennessee or Tennessee. What does Jeff say?
Yeah, what are they saying? I bet.
And Denny, what do you say?
I'm sure Denny says pop because
pop.
he's an Ohioan, and I have a feeling Jeff said young guns. Young guns.
Young'uns.
Young'uns. There you go. Not young gun. Young guns. That's it. Young'uns. You young'uns. You young'uns.
How about Ewans?
Ewans? I say Ewans. What Ewans been up to? You know, I'll say that. I've always said that. Young'uns, I say kids, but young'uns is young. I guess I say, you know. All right, and Denny says pop.
Pop.
You know,
we're Ohioans. Pop.
Well, when does a kid no longer become a kid? If
considered a kid.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if
18.
you're 18. I think even 30-year-olds are kids, you know, because I'm older.
We watched America's Got Talent last night. The one guy got on there, was kind of giving his little background story. Well, I went out on my own I've been on my own since I was 18. It's like, yeah,
you should be out by the time you're 18.
At 18, you should be out on your own.
Ron says, ready to head home tomorrow. Yeah, I bet you are. You know, you go away for a while, you're always ready to go back. You know, that's always just the way it is.
There's
you know,
no place like home.
And plus, you got a bunch of new toys you can play with.
Yeah.
I love toys.
You went there and you only got one ring of Trouble-Only. That was my question, Ron.
No, I think he said
how much you ate.
No, he probably ate one. I think he said he got 5 or 6. I'm like, yeah. So, but yeah, there is no place like home. You click your heels together 3 times. Oh, Tammy said I say in their 30s. Yeah, or start adults. You know. Yeah, I guess in 30s you start really. I think for myself, I really started to mature, which I'm still not mature, in my 30s.
Well, that's true. Maturity versus being an adult.
Yeah, I really started maturing out. But yeah, in your 20s, you're still kids, you know. So it just and a lot of it's age-wise, you know. Somebody in their 90s could saw somebody in their 60s a kid, and to them they are a kid because they're old enough. If you put around 20 years between them, oh yeah, see, Ron got 6 rings of Trouble-Only. See, he knows what he's doing. Yeah, you put 20 years between somebody, and 20 years younger would be the kid, you know. So really doesn't matter how old you are. So if you're 70, if you're 90, a 70-year-old person could be a kid.
I had my first kid at 19.
I never had a kid. I'm still waiting for that. Yeah, my kid you saw is my doggies. You know, so
you saw one and heard the other.
Heard the one and saw the other. So that's the only kids I've ever had. Ron, his animals was his kids. He's had dogs and birds, and I think they've had cats. And hey, we got kittens out here. Sue wants to get one. I go, they're wild cats. You'd never catch one, you know.
I'd have to start feeding them.
And then there you go. Says Tammy said, when I was young, I sure thought I knew it all, but looking back, I guess it depends on how they were raised and how they have lived life. Yeah, you know, you do, when you're younger, you do have a thing where you do think you know it all, and as the older you get, the less you knew. You know, I might have thought even in my 50s that I knew it all, but now that I'm in my 60s, I maybe not knew as much as I thought I did, even in my 50s. So
I know less now than I did.
Oh, really? No, I know far more, really.
I've forgotten more than I've learned. No,
well, I have forgotten.
That's not true.
No, I've forgotten more than I've learned, you know. But I still learn today. Every day I learn something. And I exercise my mind. Sue will see me putting together some little gadget or some little thing out of nothing. And she goes, there you go again, making something out of nothing. And I do that all the time. I exercise my mind. I wonder if I can make this up. And
we made a little filter for the little fish bowl.
Yeah.
He's got a little fish bowl that we couldn't really put fish in because there was no filtration. Well, here he took a little kind of a commemorative shot glass and some stones and sand, whatever, and gauze, and made a filter out of it.
Yeah, you know, fish bowl don't have a filter, and this, it was really easy. Just a little air hose to it, and a little pipe in the middle of a shot glass, and you cut little holes in this tube, and it pulls it down through floss and gravel, and it filters your tank, and it works, you know. But I sat there yesterday. It took me 10 minutes at the most to make it, you know. Ron says I could freeze a ring of terrebonne and bring it down. That'd be great. Would love that. You know, one of these days we'll have to just take a ride over to Mount Dora, see if they still have it over there or not. But yeah, I would love that, Ron. That sounds wonderful. Sounds like a good deal. All right, I think we're going to get ready to get off here today. We've been on for a little longer than we normally do. So today's Wednesday. We don't have nothing particular planned for today. So if you're watching this later on and you want to leave a comment, just leave a comment in the section below, and we can talk about it later. And if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, and invite your friends. Tell everybody to come by. I love everybody coming by every morning there and saying hi. We don't talk about always nothing too much, but we had a lot of fun. So that's what it's all about. Again, if you're not a subscriber, do me a favor. My subscriber, I did hit over 400. I'm 401 now.
Yay, 400!
I only need another 600 to make but we did make it to 400. So Jeff, you have a good day. Tammy, have a good day. Ron, Denny, am I missing anybody? I think I got everybody. If I didn't mean to miss you. So we'll see everybody again tomorrow, and have a good Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.